Good afternoon. Please stand for the singing of our national anthem by ACHS senior Kellyannis Delgado, and please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance to follow afterwards.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light was so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we'd watched were so gallantly streamed. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may now take your seats.
Good evening, family, friends, faculty, esteemed members of the board, and last but not least, the class of 2023. My name is Fernando Gonzalez Jr., and for the past year, I've had the privilege and honor of being your senior class president. And today, it is my honor to speak to all of you on this momentous occasion. In 2019, a group of more than 100 students came together at a thing called Bridge Camp. Bridge Camp is a week-long event done before the beginning of our freshman year in order to prepare us for the next 4 years. All 100 plus of us were in it together for the next 4 years, or so we thought. Fast forward to today, and we all are in it together, but only 85 strong. Many of you may be asking yourselves, what happened in between those 4 years? Well, somewhere during our freshman year, we went home for the week of spring break and didn't come back until our junior year of high school. A pandemic changed the whole trajectory that we were expected to take during our journey at ACHS. You see, our first 2 years of high school at ACHS are supposed to prepare us for a transition of high school to college courses at TCC. Already not being a traditional high school, our high school experience became even less traditional. We made the best out of an unfortunate situation. That experience makes this group of people just that more special. Adversity came to us in many shapes and forms, and through all this strife, this group of people made it all the way to this moment. Every single student sitting up here on this stage represents exactly what it means to be an early college high school student. Now, I could stand up here and lie and tell you that we all did it on our own, but we couldn't have done it without the support of the amazing ACHS staff, our outstanding principal, Mr. Krieger, our amazing and lovely counselor, Ms. Hollick, and our devoted teachers. Every single one of them has been there for us since our freshman year. They have all inspired and helped us leave our mark at ACHS. The class of 2023 wouldn't have succeeded without the support of the ACHS staff. Now, I would like my classmates to stand up and give a round of applause to them. The class of 2023 missed so much of the high school experience, and even then, we still managed to be the greatest class to ever walk the halls of ACHS. Now we will walk into the real world and be the greatest version of ourselves. Now, as my final words as class president, I'll leave you with this. Dr. Cavazos, it has been a true honor to get to know you on a personal level this year, and I wish we were in your retirement. Thank you for all the dedication you have poured into the district. Mr. Krieger, thank you for never giving up on this class. We hope we have made you proud. Ms. Holick, where's Ms. Holick? Oh, Ms. Holick. Thank you for all the dedication and hard work you have put into these past 4 years. There is no way we could ever repay you for how much you have helped us along this journey. To teachers and staff, you have taught us more than just simple curriculum. You have all given us wisdom and knowledge that we will carry with us for the rest of our lives. To family and friends, these past 4 years haven't been easy, but your love and support was a fundamental part of our success. And last but not least, to the class of 2023, it's time for all of us to go our own ways. Every single one of you has a special place in my heart, and I always carry with me all the memories we have made together. This class will really run as the greatest class to walk the halls of ACHS. Thank you. The Arlington ISD is fortunate to be under the direction of our superintendent, Dr. Marcelo Cavazos. For more than 2 decades and the last 11 years as superintendent, Dr. Marcelo Cavazos has worked to shape the future of every student in the Arlington ISD. Those of us who work and learn at an early college high school are eternally grateful to his visions and efforts to make this opportunity available for us. Thank you. Dr. Cavazos holds both a bachelor's and master's degree from the University of Texas Pan American and a doctorate from the University of Texas at Austin. He was recognized as the 2016 Superintendent of the Year. Thank you, Dr. Cavazos, for your tireless work for Arlington ISD staff and students. Please join me in welcoming our Superintendent, Dr. Marcelo Cavazos, to the stage.
Well, good evening. Good evening? Yeah, I know you're there, right? So this is a special occasion for all of us because we get to celebrate young people and we get to celebrate their milestone. So students, parents, and staff, and all our guests here today, welcome to this graduation ceremony for the class of 2023. Give them a round of applause. So today is a day of celebration, reflection, and gratitude as we honor you students for achieving one of the most exciting milestones in your life, and that is a high school diploma, and in many, many of your cases, an associate's degree. When your parents enrolled you for the first time in school, they had big dreams for you. You had dreams too, but maybe they weren't as big, but they had big dreams for you. They wanted you to someday receive a high school diploma. And you exceeded those dreams because you got that, you got college credit, you've got an associate's, and you've continued your college work. But back then, they were wanting you to get the 3 R's: reading, writing, and arithmetic. I know those aren't really R's, but that's how we use them, right? And you got all those. My goodness, you got all those R's and surpassed all that. But you're a unique class, the class of 2023, because there really has been no class like you before. And there won't be another one in the future. When you were freshmen, your high school education was completely disrupted by this thing we call a global pandemic. Much of your career, high school career, your entry, and you heard Fernando talk about that here a little bit, was really disrupted and could have thrown you off course. You couldn't even attend school in person. When you did come back, everything was changed and adapted, some for the better, some not for the better, causing 2 years and more of a lot of change in your life. But you're here today because you've acquired 3 new R's in your life. The first one is resiliency. You might not see it today, but your resiliency class of 2023 taught us so much. You mastered online learning, even though it was difficult and frustrating, and you found ways to stay connected with your friends. You were wearing masks, you did hybrid learning, some of you came to school, some of you stayed home. All of that, but you demonstrated resiliency. When there was a roadblock, you just made it a speed bump. You learned to be resilient in the face of challenges, and you taught us to do the same thing, which was really hard for the adults. And you leave here today with that resiliency. The second R is responsibility. Never in the history of education have we placed so much responsibility for your education on your shoulders. You had no choice but to take on that responsibility. You had to figure out how to get online, how to turn on your camera, how you never turned on your camera, how you muted, all this stuff. You had to learn all those things, and it wasn't easy. But you took the responsibility for your education. And as early college high school students, you were already expected to do that. And you just had to double down on that responsibility. The third R was relentlessness. In my 33 years of education, I've not witnessed a class with the same relentless spirit as the class of 2023. You got your degree, you've got your high school diploma, you've got your plans, you set your plans, you worked hard, all of that because you were relentless. So see, you faced countless challenges, navigating uncharted waters. And here you are today because you're armed with those 3 new R's. Before I close, I want to recognize all the parents, the grandparents, the extended family, the siblings, the friends, the teachers, the staff, toda la familia. Recognize you for the love you've poured into these young people, and you continue to do that. So would you give them a round of applause? Your support system, your family, your friends. All of these people in the audience, in some way or fashion, poured love into you. They disciplined you, maybe not too hard, but they disciplined you. They took care of you. They laughed. They cried with you. But this is the reason, in large part, that you're here today. And graduates, as you prepare to walk across this stage, I want to thank you personally for teaching me and us about resiliency, responsibility, and relentlessness, which, by the way, you taught us that even before the pandemic, because you've engaged in such a program. But on behalf of myself and the entire district, thank you for teaching us that so that we can better serve students in the future. Now, you have the ability now to make a huge difference in this world. And I have no doubt you're going to make that huge difference in this world. But I ask you that when you look back at this period of time, that yes, you look back at the frustration and the changes, but that you look back on the love that helped you make it here. Because fundamentally, it was that love that will carry you forward into your future. And I'm just so proud of you. I'm so proud of this program, of the work that you do, of the risks that you take, of the pressure you endure. And you may not know this, but we learn more from you probably than you learn from us, because you teach us and you reinforce how good this situation and education can be and how good we can continue to serve you. So on behalf of our school district and myself, I want to just thank you for all your support of these young people. And graduates, congratulations. I look forward to celebrating today. Good job.
Good evening. My name is Osernoma Egbenoma, and I'm the Senior Class Vice President. It is my pleasure to introduce another key supporter for Arlington Collegiate High School, the President of Tarrant County College Southeast Campus, Dr. William Capola.
Good afternoon. Come on, good afternoon. I know you're excited out there. It is such an honor to be here today. Before I go into my prepared remarks, I really want to take a privilege up here. Since I got the mic, I can do that. I have been approaching my 40th year in higher education. And in those 40 years, I have never been more proud than the Arlington Collegiate High School. 10 years ago, roughly 10 years ago, a very courageous and new superintendent came to me and said, we want to do something for our community. We want to do something special for our students. Let's do an early college high school. I first had to tell him what an early college high school was, but after we went into that, because of his courageousness, because of the board, and because of the vision, not only are you all here today, but the sustainability and the future of the Arlington Collegiate High School is something that's going to go on for decades. And that is no small feat. So as you, as graduates, mostly want to be entrepreneurs, I hear that from a lot of students, you have to remember that sustainability is more important than startup. in what you do. But I'm real proud to be here. This is one of the best feats in my career, is being here in order to talk to you. So thank you, Dr. Cavazos. Thank you, Board of Trustees, for putting faith into Tarrant County College and the Southeast Campus to help support the students here. Let's give them a round of applause as the board. They usually don't get it. So good evening, and congratulations on your great accomplishments, as you said. I was honored to shake many of your hands just a couple of weeks ago, so hello again, as you crossed the stage of Tarrant County College during our graduation ceremony. A short 4 years ago, you and your family made an important decision about your education and your future, and that was take on the challenge of Arlington Collegiate High School. What you didn't plan for, as we said, was the challenge of beginning your journey during a global pandemic. And I honestly say that you are the most prepared group of individuals to tackle the many challenges that will come your way as you pursue your dreams. Booker T. Washington once said, "I have learned that success is to be measured not so much by the position that you have reached in life as by the obstacles with which you have overcome to try to succeed." Doing more than others is expected is what excellence is all about. You have learned what excellence comes from: striving, maintaining high standards, looking for the smallest details, and going the extra mile. However, it also means building camaraderie, caring about others, and learning to work as a team. You will always remember your fellow classmates and devoted faculty and staff as you continue your educational journey. This experience has taught you that excellence means caring and making a special effort to do more than is expected of you. At the Southeast Campus, you learned what it takes to be involved, create change, and understand the control that you have in your future. We instilled in you that you have a voice of change, and you will be heard. You are our future. We are dependent on you. This includes your civic responsibilities to not only register to vote in November, but to actually vote. Lastly, to the parents and family members, I want to say that your encouragement and understanding of what your son and daughter started 4 years ago has made this day possible. You should share in their joy and success, for it is family that provides a very special support and affection that only they can. So in closing, on behalf of the Tarrant County College administrators, faculty, and staff of the class of 2023, I congratulate you and wish you continued success in life's journey. You'll always be part of the Southeast Campus. Be safe. Thank you very much. Enjoy the evening.
There you go. It is my esteemed pleasure to introduce the class of 2023 Salutatorian, Miss Maria Ortega. Maria is the daughter of Adriana Solis and Ramiro Ortega. She is the proud sister of Nayeli, Lucia, and Adriana Ortega. Maria knew since 6th grade that she wanted to attend ACHS, following in her older sister's footsteps. When she began high school, she was determined to be at the top of her class. Then spring break of freshman year hit. She and her classmates went home for spring break and returned their junior year. Even though Maria struggled with motivation in online classes, through her grit and determination, she persevered and excelled. Maria scored almost perfectly in all of her classes, and even still was surprised to find out that she ended our salutatorian. Throughout high school, Maria was a UTA Lions Scholar, a National Hispanic Scholar, a member of the National Honor Society, and a student council officer during her freshman, sophomore, and junior years. She is a member of the City of Arlington Mayor's Youth Commission, and at TCC, she is a part of the Student Leadership Academy, as well as the TCC Campus Ambassador. And she did all of this while maintaining a perfect 4.0 collegiate GPA. Absolutely. In the fall, Maria will be attending the University of North Texas as a recipient of the Texas Leadership Scholarship Program, which is a completely full-ride scholarship. Yes. She plans on majoring in psychology to one day become a therapist. Her goal is to return to this community, which has given her so much, in order to help teens, especially with the transition from junior high to high school. To date, Maria has received over $190,000 in scholarships. Maria, we will miss you and your can-do attitude at ACHS. I will miss your creativity, tenacity, and your general warmth and gracious spirit. I know your future is bright, and I wish you much luck in your future endeavors. Congratulations, class of 2023 Salutatorian, Maria Ortega.
Good afternoon, ACHS parents, staff, teachers, administrators, loved ones, and most importantly, the class of 2023 seniors. My name is Maria Ortega, and I am honored to be Arlington Collegiate High School's class of 2023 Salutatorian. I would like to start by thanking my parents. Muchas gracias, mamá y papá. Mamá y papá, por todo. Por todo el soporte que me han dado en estos años. Aprecio todos sus esfuerzos y todo el amor que me han demostrado hasta en los días que me sentía más difícil de querer. Los quiero mucho y espero que sepan que todo lo que hago es para ustedes. Y espero que los haya hecho orgullosos de mí. I would also like to thank my sisters for being there with me and making stressful days fun. My friends for making these years memorable. Mr. and Mrs. Simpson for being there for me since middle school. My little family that I created at work after seeing them each week. The staff for teaching me all that I know, and Ms. Hollick and Mr. Krieger for giving me the chance to achieve greatness. I would have been lost without your guidance. I am thankful to each and every one of you for impacting my life in a positive way. In all honesty, as weird as it may sound, my high school journey started in the 6th grade when my sister got accepted into this school. I decided that I was going to go to Arlington Collegiate High School too. And maybe it was because I was kind of copying her life path. But in the end, my decision became so much more as I created my own life path. From the moment I was able to understand the concept of class ranks in 9th grade, I made it my ultimate goal to be at the top of my class, which was going to be hard with the amount of competition from all of my peers. I dedicated every single minute of my life to school, striving to have only A's in my classes. I became obsessed with my grades, as my self-worth truly did become reduced to just a letter. If I received anything under a 90, I failed. It became unhealthy, as I stressed myself out over every assignment and test that I did, and as I lost any sense of enjoyment that I previously gained from learning because of the immense pressure that I was putting on myself to be perfect, which I knew I never would be. The pressure I placed on myself mellowed out throughout the years as I began letting myself enjoy my life and the journey that it would take me through. I embraced the uncertainty as I began to live in the moment. This feeling of ease came to a head during senior year, as the impending doom of becoming my own person settled onto me. I lost all of the comfort that I once knew, as a 3-year relationship became broken the day after turning 18, and all of the middle school friendships I relied on became non-existent due to a lack of communication, leading me to become a shell of the person I once was. I could no longer pretend to be the happy and motivated person I was just a year prior. I became lost in the same uncertainty that I once embraced. I became more and more focused on my grades, as they served as an escape from the harsh reality that I was facing as my world got turned upside down. I realized that despite having all of these people around me, I was alone and I was lost. I remember one day around midnight, being on the phone with my friend, reminiscing about the past, finally putting into words how I felt about my perceived inability to be someone I was proud of. I knew that I accomplished greatness, as everyone else around me was proud of me. But I wasn't proud of myself because of the spiraling thoughts of comparison and never being good enough. I would be happy for a while, as I was still excited that I was taking big steps towards my dreams. But after that while, it was just another thing that I managed to do, like if I was completing a task on a checklist that everyone expected me to finish anyways. I was happy, but not proud. I felt that I had not accomplished anything to be proud of, like I was just doing what was already expected of me, as if there was always this standard that I was running towards but never actually moving forward. These thoughts spiraled out of control, becoming my main thought pattern for the majority of senior year. Even now, there are days in which I still feel this way, as my brain tricks itself into believing something negative. But I also have days in which the endless positivity, love, and support from my loved ones helps me feel even just a tiny bit prouder of myself. While it may seem that I have everything put together, through all of the uncertainty that I overcame, I learned that I don't. I learned that it is okay to feel this way, as life will not always be ups. These downs were impactful, from crying over the thought of getting a bad grade, to countless nights of wondering if I am enough, to losing the most important friendship in my life. Because they taught me more about myself and that it is important to acknowledge myself and all that I have accomplished despite these obstacles. So on this day, in front of everyone that I love and care for, I am finally able to say that I am Maria Ortega, Salutatorian of ACHS, and I am proud of myself. I am proud of myself for all that I have accomplished, and I am even more proud of the rest of my classmates for successfully finishing their high school careers and taking the initiative to achieve bigger and better things. This day is not a sad one, it is a happy one, as we finish writing our senior year chapters and begin to write the story of our lives. We may be going in different directions in life, but we will forever be bound by ACHS. We will forever be together, even when we are apart. I know that we will all set out into this world and do amazing things, achieve more and more with each passing year, becoming better and better. As our final time together as the class of 2023, I say to you all, I am proud of you, and I am happy that I met every single one of you. I wish you luck as you write the story of your life, and don't forget to take the time to step back and be proud of all that you have accomplished. Thank you.
It is now my honor to introduce the Arlington Collegiate High School Class of 2023 Valedictorian, Miss Yesenia Martin. Yesenia is the daughter of Florentino Martin and Luisa Ramirez, and the sister of Lisandro, Karen, and Aaliyah Martin. Yesenia also followed in the footsteps of older siblings by attending ACHS. Obviously, to become valedictorian, you must be academically successful. But the wonderful thing about Yesenia is that outside of the classroom, she has been an incredible blessing to our school. Community service is her legacy. This year, when we needed help, she volunteered to help out in the front office. For every single parent meeting this year, she has volunteered as our translator, not because she felt she had to, but because she believes in the importance of information being accessible to all. She single-handedly created a continuing community service opportunity for other students who come after her by working with the city of Grand Prairie to adopt a street in the name of ACHS. And even after graduation last week, she was out there spending her time. After she completed her courses, she has continued to set up those service events for the upcoming classes. While in high school, she was the National Honor Society President, a member of the Community Service Club, a UTA Lion Scholar, and a National Hispanic Scholar. She accomplished all this while also maintaining a perfect 4.0 collegiate GPA. She will also graduate with the highest high school GPA ever earned in the history of ACHS. In the fall, Yesenia will be attending the University of Texas in Austin and majoring in computer science with plans to become a software developer. She will be doing so by paying absolutely $0 out of pocket as a recipient of the prestigious Gates Scholarship Foundation Scholarship. To date, Yesenia has earned over $380,000 in scholarships. Yesenia, we will miss your fierce loyalty and compassion towards others. I will miss your friendly smile, your witty conversation, and the warmth you brought to every single interaction on campus. We wish you best of luck in Austin and know that your future looks bright. Congratulations, 2023 Valedictorian, Yesenia Martin.
Good afternoon, family, friends, parents, ACHS staff, and the best class of 2023! My name is Yesenia Martin, and I am beyond humbled to be named the Valedictorian. First and foremost, graduates, can y'all please stand and give a round of applause to the audience who are here to celebrate this milestone with us graduates. Freshman year, we turned a week of spring break into binge-watching Netflix shows and online school through Zoom. And let's be real, it was rough. But despite the unexpected, we pushed through whatever life threw at us. Although it's time to say goodbye to high school, we are saying hello to a new beginning. However, let's not forget the people who shaped us into the individuals we are today. Thank you to the administrators, faculty, and staff that never gave up on us and made us part of a loving family. Ms. Trevino, the Bitmojis you sent through Remind made my day, and you will hold a special place in my heart. Ms. Hollick, your loving personality made me feel comfortable talking to you about anything, or coming to you when in need of a snack to feed my growling stomach. Special shout out to the big bro, Lysandra Martin, and my sister, Karen Martin, whom I don't want to compliment too much because it will boost their egos, but for being my role models. Also, thank you to my younger cousin, Andrea, the Roblox Queen, AKA the Roblox Queen, for always hanging out with me when I needed a break from school. The list of those who impacted me is never ending, like from elementary school, who I brought Mr. Raymond and Ms. Rivera, and also middle school, Ms. Seabury, thank you for coming. But I would not be in this position without my parents. Gracias, mamá y papá, por todos sus sacrificios. Y por priorizar yo y mis hermanos. Me pusieron primero y haré todo lo posible para cumplir mis sueños de darles todo. Los quiero mucho y no estaría aquí sin su gran apoyo y amor. Mamá y papá, lo hicimos. Education. This 9-letter word forces my dad to continue staying in the U.S. after 23 years. His sacrifices are the cold water that poured on me and awakened me to relish learning and prioritize school because with his sweat and tears, he blessed me with a future. Although I never got to see him as much because he works from sunrise to sunset, his chapped hands motivated me to show him that coming to the U.S. was not a mistake and that his dream to embrace his mother one last time never became a reality. My dad always said, ponte las pilas y estudia para tener un futuro mejor que yo. In other words, study hard to obtain a degree to live a better life than he did. I took these words to heart and tried to be this cookie-cutter, perfect daughter who thought the only way to make her parents proud was to be the best. Throughout my high school, Throughout high school, my identity and confidence were determined by my achievements, such as how high of a grade I could earn. Unfortunately, the high expectations I set for myself and never-ending thoughts of perfectionism drove me to my ruin. It kept me up all night to study endlessly for an exam because I had to recall the information until seconds before the exam. It led me to constant headaches and isolated me from others to focus on studying. It even led me to deleting TikTok, which was really hard. Going out with friends lost its touch because knowing I have a test coming up refuses to let me relax. I missed out on joy. I was constantly burning out and felt guilty when I did not want to be the academic genius to fulfill my parents' dream. The feelings of guilt were eating me away as I was holding it all in to keep myself from being a burden to others. And although my dad initially planned to return to Mexico after I graduated college, the surprise of having a little sister in 2021 brought the realization he might never go back at all. This was the breaking point where I could no longer keep my emotions bottled up, as several people saw the pain behind my eyes and constantly questioned if I was okay. I was at my lowest junior year, but a few of my peers healed my wounds. Saul Treviso. He always told me to chill with his iconic Kardashian gifs when I felt stressed. The besties, Stephanie Omana and Imani G, who I always looked forward to seeing and were always there to listen. My biggest cheerleader since middle school, Angel Mejia, who never failed to make me laugh with his sarcasm. They made me realize there is more to life than a letter grade. The most joyful memories were not the grades or titles I chased, but the small moments I shared with my peers. Live your life to the fullest, because in the end, memories are forever. Take the pressure off yourself of trying to be perfect or fulfill the expectations others set for you, especially if you are a first-generation student who wants to do it all for their parents. I am not the perfect student that I portray to others. I am a person who makes mistakes. I am proud of no longer being the dim, flickering light bulb, but the brightest beam, utilizing my uniqueness to change the world. Today is a special day, and we are here to celebrate 13 years of hard work and reflect on the memories we have created at ACHS. It is crazy to think that we started as strangers and we are leaving as family. As we part ways, whether pursuing a technical school, college, four-year university, the military branch, or a new job, I wish you the best, and I can't wait to hear about all your adventures in 10 years. I am beyond proud of all of you for persevering through the infamous mind map and the 3-hour labs we dreaded doing. Imagine graduating with a degree before getting your high school diploma. Yep, we did that. I cannot emphasize enough how Arlington Collegiate changed my life. ACHS brought a girl who feared talking to others out of her shell to get to know every single one of you. She will hold the relationships she formed dearly and is forever grateful for the impact each one had on her. We worked together to make this year memorable with all the events and activities, like the car wash, which was a mess at first, until Fernando and Manuel told us to get it together. Senior sunrise, where although there was no sun, we still had fun. Or prom, where we all looked absolutely stunning. Therefore, enjoy the people around you. Find the moment to pause and celebrate yourself because you deserve joy. Never doubt yourself or compare yourself to others because you have just proven the impossible. Class of 2023, our name, legacy, and strong bond will forever be imprinted at ACHS. I guess you could say we're pretty iconic. Thank you, and I will miss you all. Class of 2023, signing out.
Good afternoon. My name is Carla Alvarez, and I'm the secretary of the class of 2023. It is my pleasure to introduce our principal, Mr. Krieger, aka the best principal ever.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, so much love in this building. God, I'm so blessed to have this job. Oh, okay. Good afternoon. It is my privilege to stand before you today on this remarkable journey that are for our students. For us to gather here today requires the work and commitment of many professionals, both behind the scenes and in front of it. Before I address our students, I want to recognize these individuals. We are grateful to have the support of people who make our difference in educational experiences every day. I'm proud to introduce our distinguished guests in attendance today at today's ceremony. Arlington ISD board members in attendance this afternoon are Board President, Ms. Melody Fowler, Vice President, Mr. Justin Chapa, board members, Dr. Aaron Reich, Mr. David Wilbanks, Ms. Brooklyn Richardson, and Ms. Leanne Haynes. Additionally, our campus would like to recognize the individuals of the Arlington ISD senior staff in attendance tonight. Of course, our superintendent, Dr. Marcelo Cavazos, our chief academic officer, Dr. Stephen Wirtz, and our executive director, Dr. TJ Jarko. We thank you for your support and advocacy of our early college high school work in the district. We would also like to thank our higher education partners for the Southeast campus of Tarrant County College, President Dr. Bill Coppola, and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Zena Jackson. Thank you for opening up your campus to our students and providing them access to a college education. Further, I would like to thank the bedrock of our continued successes at Arlington Collegiate High School, our caring support staff, our dedicated and talented faculty, our amazing counselors, Ms. Ely, Ms. Hollick, and our assistant principal, Ms. Cole. To achieve uncommon results requires an uncommon effort. And these hardworking professionals provide our students an opportunity for life-changing, and we've heard that today, life-changing educational experiences. If you're a member of the ACHS team, would you please stand now to be recognized? And finally, most importantly, I would like to thank the parents, guardians, and extended families of our senior class. Over the last 4 years, the support for your student and our work at ACHS has made this extraordinary moment possible. It was an absolute pleasure working with your children. We appreciate you giving us the opportunity to do so. Now on to the wonderful students who comprise the class of 2023. This year's graduating class has experienced a circuitous journey to get to today. These students started at ACHS in the fall of 2019 in a world which our vocabularies did not include the word COVID, pandemic, or remote learning. These young men and women spent little to no time on our campus the last half of their freshman year and the entirety of their sophomore year. When we finally got them all back in person during their junior year, they were full-time college students on the TCC campus. Given these challenges, it seemed we were destined that this graduating class would struggle to meet Arlington Collegiate High School's high expectations. Well, spoiler alert, they not only met them, they exceeded them. These young men and women sitting in front of you today embrace our school ethos of a daily 100% effort with a great attitude to maximize the opportunities in front of them. As a result, the class of 2023 continued Arlington Collegiate High School's high standard of achievement, with 91% of the graduating class earning their associate degrees this year. This will be the fifth year that our school has met this standard. And given what these students experience, I would argue it is our most impressive. Further, the class of 2023 to date has been awarded a total of $3.4 million in scholarships. This equates to around $40,000 for each graduate. Amazing. This level of success is a result of your ability to persevere through a challenging learning environment none of your previous graduates had to navigate. You have displayed a resiliency and an optimistic spirit which will serve as a model for the classmates following in your footsteps. Now, given these amazing academic accomplishments, it may surprise you, it is not what I or most of my colleagues will really appreciate about this graduating class. Too often in our society, the negative and hurtful seem to have an outsized influence. The good, the happy, and a selfless attitude too often seem to go unnoticed. Well, at Arlington Collegiate High School this year, it did not go unnoticed. This year's class motto, "A class like ours is hard to find, a class of 2023 is one of a kind," could not be more true. I think fondly of the lasting impact you will have on all of us here, as your class is full of optimistic, caring, and service-oriented young men and women. I and many of my colleagues have spent the last few weeks having conversations about how much we're going to miss you all. We'll miss your smiles, the front office conversations, and your willingness to always serve your high school. There is a quote from John C. Maxwell that says, "The people may hear your words, but they feel your attitude." We most certainly felt it this year. It was like a warm glow that made being around you a privilege for all of us who are blessed to work at Arlington Collegiate High School. Fernando, in your welcome message to us all, on behalf of your class, you hoped that you made me proud. The answer is unequivocally yes. It has been my privilege and has been the highlight of my career to stand here now in front of you as your principal. Godspeed to you all. Thank you. All right, class of 2023, we now arrived at the milestone moment you and your families are here for today, the awarding of your high school diplomas. We will now begin the presentation of graduates. Guests, please be respectful of every graduate as they cross the stage. Will the first row please prepare to walk the stage?
Ashley Giselle Aguilar. Brian Aguilar Ramirez. Esther Yirinkiwa Naira Ajimang. Michael Canyon Akinlade. Oluwamayowa Samuel Akinyeme. Ara Abdul-Jabbar Alidani. Odalis Alvarado. Carla Alvarez. Nathaniel Fasil Emmanuel. Eric Alexander Anaya. Tian Mackay Antoine. Sylvia Mora Arita. Frank Elvin Arwa. Larry Salome Ayate. Natalie Tanairi Barba. Yesenia Camacho. Arlette Alejandra Cantu Amaya. Manuel Celis. Luis Fernando Franco Compián. Natalia Yanet Contreras. Jaden Alex Cornell. Axel Cristobal. Aoki Kamora Daniel. Gianna Melissa Dantunda. Victor Isaac De Leon. Shirley Esperanza Delgado. Kelianes Delgado Rivera. Cam Tu Duong. Eddie Duran. Osaranoma Cyril Egbenoma. Luis Amir Espino. Kimberly Estrada Shavira. Ana Alexandra Garcia. Joshua Garcia. Israel Gomez. Fernando Gonzalez Jr. Emily Ivana Guerrero. Alexa Guevara Sanchez. Shira Mireya Harold. Jose Joel Hernandez. Lourdes Hernandez. Rigo Hernandez. Jerry Herrera. Brenda Amarani Ibarra. Daisy Setlali Martinez. Mercedes Guadalupe Martinez. Eduardo Tristan Maya. Naomi Lakita Francette McCoy. Angel Mejia. Flor Mejia. Kai Paul Mena. Eric Daniel Mendez. Emily Mendoza. Giovanni Antonio Mesa. Iratzi Jasmine Morales Esparza. Nadia Moreno. Dylan Enrique Negron Colón. Reina Nguyen. Brent Quintrell Noble. Omonzefi Osaraymond Okilu. Sabina Abigail Horta. Desiree Esiosa Osamwenji. Litzy Soledad Perez. Dewan Keel Poole Jr. Jasmine Meadow Probert. Hector Adan Quiñones. Edgar Rico. Evelyn Guadalupe Rios Ramirez. Isabela Rodriguez. Jacqueline Rodriguez. Jonah Xavier Romero. Jonathan Leonardo Rubio. Beverly Rochelle Cienco. Cindy Stevenson. Isabela Tello. Alexandra Trejo. Saúl Treviso. Stephanie Umana. Aisha Mila Urquides Otero. Leslie Yalitza Vasquez. Leslie Vega. Jaron Earl Washington. Clavon Josiah Weaver. Arlington Collegiate High School Salutatorian of 2023, Maria Guadalupe Ortega. Arlington Collegiate High School, class of 2023, valedictorian, Yesenia Martin.
All right, will the Arlington Collegiate High School class of 2023 please stand up? Dr. Cavazos, members of the Arlington ISD Board of Trustees, as the principal of Arlington Collegiate High School, I would like to present to you these students who have successfully completed all the attendance and academic requirements for graduation as prescribed by the state of Texas and the Arlington Independent School District. It is my privilege to present the Arlington Collegiate High School class of 2023. You may move your tassel to the left. This concludes our graduation ceremony. At this time, we ask that all the guests meet their graduates in the parking lot. Thank you and have a safe trip home.